You are now tuned in to the Just Coolin' Podcast Season 4. Check out the roster. Music provided by Kodak.
It's your Captain Country Red from Just Coolin' Podcast. Peace.
It's your boy, DJ Quinn.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, DawsonSJewellS. Peace.
Hey, bringing that spice. It's your girl, Sassy.
What up with it? Got your boy Big Spud in the house.
It's Cooling Podcast on the Tattoo Shop Radio every Saturday on Zeno FM at 12 noon Eastern in USA, Culture Shock in Canada, Cuzzo FM in Germany, Wapto Music FM in Guadeloupe in the Caribbean, powered by Zeno FM with additional monitoring by Online Radio Box. Also, check us out on the Hubb YouTube channel Friday at 9 p.m. Central Time and on YouTube channel Just Cooling Podcast Friday at 9 p.m. Central Time.
Welcome back. Season 4, Just Coolin' Podcast. I am Country Red.
DJ Quinn.
And I'm DawsonSJewellS.
Sassy.
Your boy Big Spud.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
What's happening?
Not much. Before we start, man, Spud and Sassy, man, tell everybody a little bit about yourself before we go into the show.
All right, ladies first.
Oh. Okay, go ahead.
Oh.
For sure.
So I'm an influencer, digital creator, and working full job and mother as well. So that's a little bit about my background.
All right, cool.
All right, I'm Big Spud, representing 918 from Tulsa, Oklahoma, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, already, man. I'm married, got 5 kids, 3 with my wife, you know what I'm saying? I got 2 grown kids, so, I'm trying to put some extra bread on the fucking table, Shit, I ain't even eating. They eating, but I ain't eating, so I'm making bologna sandwiches while they eating steaks and potatoes, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? But I went to Booker T. Washington High School. I'm going in depth with it. You know what I'm saying? BTW, the historic Booker T. Washington. You know what I'm saying? Class of, I ain't gonna tell you that because I'm gonna tell you my age and shit. But
Right.
Right. Already. But I'm
What's
just,
the social security number?
Oh, I don't know that yet. I had it, but I'm so old. They didn't got rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's a little bit about me, though. I play basketball. I got a lot of guys that was in sports, you know what I'm saying? Got some guys from T-Town that was in music, so I'm trying to bring the, in-depth interviews with all the guys and bring them on and try to expand this thing, you know what I'm saying?
Man, all right, man. First topic.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man, which one is this one?
No.
We're going to start off with the critical race theory.
Okay.
First.
Critical race theory.
Yeah, what is y'all opinion on that? How y'all feel about that?
Man, you don't want me to get started, but go ahead.
Me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I researched it a little bit, and I saw some videos. My thing with the whole critical race theory is I understand in history you have to teach the ugly, but I don't think you should be degrading people's ethnic background while you're doing it. And I think it caused a rift between, because they're doing this in middle school, and some of the icebreakers and some of the lesson plans that they're doing, I think is affecting people that's friends. Like a black child and a white child could be friends all their life, and then now they go to this class and they're taught about each other's backgrounds and white privilege, and because I'm black, I can't do this. And then you're looking at each other like, dang, you know what I'm saying? And so I feel like if you're going to teach history, it should be all history. I mean, the good, the bad, the ugly. It should be about leaders in Latina, Native, Black. But we shouldn't be going back in time, because all we doing really is just reverting back. You're bringing that stuff back, and now everybody's like, well, dang, you think you privileged because this. I'm black, I can't get ahead. And, I feel like I'm stuck. Like, we don't want to go backwards. You know what I'm saying? That's just my thing. I mean, and that's from some of the stuff I looked up on YouTube and like some of the lesson plans they were doing. it was just kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? So I think we have to be careful what we put in our children's brain because kids don't see color.
Right.
And once you put that in their brain, now they don't know how to think. They looking at their friends like, you know what I'm saying? And they've been friends for 5 and 6 years. But because we put it in their mind and said something, now they don't know how to feel or what to think. And they don't want to say the wrong thing.
Is this being mandatory in all schools?
No,
or they just...
No, I know that they passed it in like 16 states from what I saw, but like I think it started out like as a college course.
Right.
And so the way I interpreted it was that they are trying to, I think, not take out the history part of America, but like how to like, I guess, explain it to the kids without making the kids feel like less inferior versus the other kids that's in class. That's how I kind of took it. But I also looked at it like they shouldn't take it out of class either. You can talk about it, but it's just the way how you present it.
Right.
You got to be able to cleverly. This is no different than how we learned it growing up. You know what I mean? But I think they're kind of like overdoing it. You know, with that word critical race theory, in my honest opinion. But it's all about how you teach the class. And then also, even if they take it out, I mean, you got to think how it's being taught in your households too. You know, they can take that out or don't, but there's still certain, individuals or parents or households is being taught the wrong way too. So you got to be careful on how you, I guess, present that in a classroom.
I think that's where it should actually start, to be honest, is in the homes. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because people's backgrounds are different. You should be able. You should be taught about your, like, if you're Native, Black, and Irish, which we are, me and Junior. Well, you know, your parents should teach you about that. You know what I'm saying? Like your family, your stuff. I don't know.
My opinion on the whole situation, boy, y'all done messed up because I watch CNN, MSNBC, and I watch Fox a little bit to see what they go through. You know what I mean? To see what they saying.
Right.
But man, Dawson, you in Florida. You down there with DeSantis. You know what I'm saying? Like he's trying to be like Donald Trump, and he's trying to take it to another level. You cannot take out Black history, or you can't do it. Because without Black history, without slaves, it ain't no USA. I mean, period. Point blank range. I don't care how bad it was. You got to tell it. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Tulsa. 1921, the worst race riot in American history. Over 300 presumed dead, probably more. They don't know. They still finding bodies. You know what I'm saying?
We're still digging up massive graves now.
Still digging massive graves right now, man. You can't take it out because it's all part of history. You know, just like when they came and took the land from the Native Americans. It's all part. You got to teach all that. You know what I'm saying? But like Dawson was saying though, for the kids though, race thing shouldn't even be the product. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't even be in the topic. Right. Because like she said, they might see color, but they don't see race. You know what I'm saying? You might look dark and I look white, but we still friends. We going out at lunchtime, we going to hang out. You know what I'm saying? I got kids right now, 6th grade, about to be in 6th grade, 4th grade, and 2nd grade. And I have not really talked about, you know, the struggles of the Black man or any other race to my kids yet, because I just want to keep the peace with them. I don't want them to see that right now. And you know, that's my thing on that. But you can't you can't erase the history that y'all put folks through. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell it somehow.
I want to say something to clarify the perception of Florida and DeSantis. I'm not saying I'm for or against DeSantis, Biden, and Trump, but I want to clarify because a lot of people take and they look at what the surface and not really why he was arguing about that Black history. They were trying to put Black history in with queer, and he was saying that, you know, why teach kids about queer history and with the Black history, and they had that all in the same what you call it agenda. So that's what he was saying, but they made it seem like he was saying take out Black history, but they was like, we're going to teach Black history, we're going to teach queer theory as well with the Black history.
Oh man.
So it's like they weren't giving him an option to just do so. I mean, that's just what I research and what I've seen. But I'm not saying I'm for or against either one. But like I think sometimes the media paints this picture and they want to keep it this way, but people don't do their research. So of course we should teach Black history. But
why are we even teaching queer? I mean, you know,
that was in the agenda to teach that with the Black, because that's part of Black history as well.
But that ain't.
How is that part of Black history?
It ain't. No, exactly. It ain't no part. No part. None whatsoever. That's not. No.
You know, but
yeah, they ain't. See, that's what I'm saying. That like you're saying, we didn't lost ways of the Bible, man. I mean, this world is so wicked now, man. It's just like the Bible never even existed. You know. Right. You know, they trying to. And I understand.
But that's a whole nother conversation. The Bible,
you're right.
That's a different conversation.
Right. But that's gonna lead to one of our topics, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, which who you supposed to love better? Your wife, your mom, and the Bible. Hold on. You know?
Okay. We'll get on that. Yeah. We'll get on that in a minute. We'll get on that.
Yeah. What's up, Sassy? What you got?
She's like, man.
Yeah, she got the. Yeah, what you got, Sassy?
You didn't give me a chance to talk. You're doing all the talking already.
I'm sorry.
Took all my answers.
Okay.
So you agree with what I said?
No.
Damn. Oh, okay. Well, go ahead.
Well, when you, to me, to each their own, in your own household, whatever you want to teach, preach is all entirely up to you. I just feel like you don't have to be as strong on the topic. Just normalize it. Kids are already open to things already. As long as if you don't highlight it as much, they're not going to really see the difference. They're going to see it as a normal thing. Like, okay, hey, you know, my next door neighbor is colored. All right. But do they mention it? No, because it's normalized. It's so, living in the Boston area was so diverse here. And you just see every color. And you see every food, every food. So there's no question on kids just saying there's no race brought up. That's just it. I don't see any of that in little kids. Even if they come to the doctor office, there's books with different race on it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But see, you gotta understand that East Coast, I think, is more a variety of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, when y'all coming up, more as when you're in the South. It's kind of, it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like more
areas. I don't even know what you guys going through over there.
Yeah, it's a little
exactly.
Bit. No, it's not like that, Sassy. Like I said, I don't explain it.
Is that what it is?
Huh? What did you say?
I say we just have a lot of spud out there. Is that what it is?
Hey, Seth, I told you I haven't explained nothing of this to my kids. We don't talk about race. I have said nothing. This I just, you know, like I said, come from Tulsa, being a Black man. It's just a lot of history that I know about, that I've heard about from my grandparents. I done had my like I said, my grandpa just celebrated his 92nd birthday on the 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? So. I just talk. I mean, I'm not racist or nothing like that. But I just, you know, I know what's going on. I see what's going on. That's all.
I'm gonna put it like this, Sassy. So when I moved from Oklahoma to Colorado, and when I moved, it was a culture shock because living on the north side of Oklahoma, we didn't see white people. Period.
Right.
Back in the day. So when I moved to Colorado and I started seeing, you know, blacks and whites mingling with each other, I was like, oh, really? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was a culture shock to me because I never seen that in Oklahoma in the hood. So, you know,
that's how I was when I moved to Dallas. When I moved to Dallas and back in 2000 for the first time, growing up in Tulsa, I didn't know really nothing about Muslims. Nothing about Muslims at all. I went to Dallas. I met Muslims. I met all type. You know, Texas. You know, that's like a melting pot. It's a whole. So, I'll just, you know, I'm not racist. I'm not. Please don't take that. But
no, not at all.
I am.
I'm just saying. I just think like more East Coast. Any city that's on the East Coast, you're gonna have more diversity. You know,
because that's a portal for immigrants. Most of the immigrants, when they coming in, they coming from the East Coast. Exactly. You know, they're coming through New York first, and then they might So that just, I mean, and it's all good. That's what USA is for. But I want equality for everybody. That's it. That's all I want. Period.
So, yeah, just be diverse, man.
That's it. That's it. On everything. On everything.
But at the same time, we can't be, I don't think schools should have that ability. I think they should teach about it, but like I said, it should start in the household.
That is true. That is, yeah, you're right.
Maybe they should. I know here I got a paper sent home because they was teaching, I think. Now I remember middle school, I mean, TMI, but we learned about, the woman's reproductive. That was it. I got a paper home from my son. They trying to teach him about what I should be telling him about STDs, the sex talk, gender, what gender you. I said, oh no, I signed and said no, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, but at the same time, it kind of should be taught though. I mean, you kind of.
But I like that they asked me instead of just assuming it was okay, because I might want to tell him something like what his dad want to tell him might be something different from what the school tell him, and that's
absolutely.
Okay. So if I said it's okay, we got him. You know what I'm saying? We'll tell him the right thing.
Right. He'll learn. Yeah.
I think schools is gonna put their own spin on it anyway.
Oh yeah, of course.
As far as history goes, because they always
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're not gonna give you they're not gonna give you the full history on it.
But like you guys said, it depends on the household. You're gonna have to do your own due diligence and research yourself anyway.
Right.
Just they're only gonna teach you so much, but then it's almost how you give out the presentation in school too, especially like where I work at, in the urban communities and stuff like that. So like it's about how you teach it, and
right,
making another race feel certain ways.
Right.
This is how it was. It's about how you explain it, and here's how we evolve. But there's still this out here going on. But you need to be checking out for that.
Right.
You have to break it down, to a point where they can comprehend without them feeling like, whoa, depending on what I think age group it is. But either way, man, this is a good topic to talk about. We wanted to start the show off with this first.
Now, hold on. Before we keep going, I do want to say I think age group is a big factor when you trying to teach these kids this information. You want to make sure they at that correct age, because when they're I don't think when they're smaller they're not going to really understand as much as when they get older.
I'm gonna say one more thing before we go to the next one. Even if they're not learning in school, you're seeing it through social media, or you seeing it on the news also. Then you gotta explain that. Also, one thing we gotta think about also, like why does that happen? You gotta break it down, or explain that to them, the rules of that. So
things is totally different when we was growing up. You know what I'm saying? The social media, 24-hour news channels. I mean, it's just totally different, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's thankful we didn't have Instagram and Facebook.
You're right. You sure right. Man.
We back in the building. This next topic is by Sassy. Who first? So go ahead and break that down. What does that mean? Tell us what you're talking about.
So who comes first? Who do you put first? Do you want to put, well, not who you want to, but your wife, your daughter, or your mother?
I'm losing connection.
Maybe that's a good sign. You don't need to answer.
I was just lying, but you're right.
You should go first. Go first.
Oh, damn. I'll go first. Fuck it.
Hold on. I'm gonna go first because I'm gonna keep it on.
Go ahead. Please do.
I'm gonna keep it on a personal level.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say, it's hard to actually say who really goes first, but I'm gonna go with my parents first. The reason why I'm gonna go with that first is because, not say, no disrespect to, my wife, or whenever I get a wife, or whatever, but I feel like my parents was there before you. So
you're not married yet, though. Go ahead.
no, I'm not married yet, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
But I know how the Bible
That is
says
a
it's
good point.
supposed to.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bible's supposed to say it's supposed to
Can you just bring
be.
the Bible in here?
I'm sorry, maybe I didn't. I'm just saying I did. For those who do read the Bible,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't read it like that, but I'm just saying how it's supposed to go is your wife, then your mom or whatever, right? That is, am I being right or not?
I really
But
don't know.
to
I know
me-
it's the wife first, but I don't know if it's the wife. I mean, I don't know if it's the mother and the kids.
Well, I think it's God,
yeah, God
your
first,
wife-
of course.
God, your wife, then your parents. But I think your parents should go first because they birthed you. They was there for
Right.
you. You know, not disrespect to the wife though. But that's just my opinion.
Without them, it ain't no you. I feel you on that.
That's just my opinion though.
Nick.
So,
Man.
but when you say who comes first, like, give us some scenarios.
Just who comes
Alright,
first in
just-
your life? Who's you gonna
Just in
put
your life?
Yeah.
Well, that's my perspective. You know, Quinn got a great point. You know, without them, it ain't no you.
Right.
But you're being married. You're living with that person every day. You're not living with your parents no more. You're out your parents' house. You see what I'm saying? So I know the old saying was happy wife, happy life, but the new saying is happy spouse, happy house, which means everybody should be happy. Husband and wife. Dawson, what you think? You know what I'm saying? I see that look in your eye.
No, I think my husband come first because first of all, now we have our own family.
Right.
And no one
right.
outside of us is going to tell me what to do in my house and with my family.
Right.
So
right.
that's first as far as husband. Now sometimes, depending on what day it is as far as the kids are at husband,
Right.
he gotta go to work and he gotta eat before he leave. Okay, I'm gonna make his plate. The kids ain't gonna starve. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. But my husband gonna come before my parents. I love him, but like I live with him. This is our little family that we made.
Right.
So.
Right. And I feel my mom wouldn't even be mad if she heard me say that my wife comes first. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I love my mom, and you're right. She birthed me, but I'm not with my mom every day no more. It's been years since I've been, but I got my wife, we got our kids, and we got things we doing. You know what I'm saying? We got to try to keep our household straight. So if anything go wrong, we got to come to each other first before we go to our mama or our dad. You know what I'm saying? Our mama or our kid. And my kids, man, they my heart. I love them. I mean, they right there with my wife, though. They up there. They up there. They up there. So, damn. It's just, Sassy, I'm mad at you for this shit.
But I think
With your answer.
I think a lot of things like let's put it in a scenario type situation. Let's say your mom and dad come over to your house and they asking you to do, you should do, this, that, and this to the crib.
Ain't gonna happen.
The wife is gonna be like, nah, but in reality, maybe your parents is telling you something that's
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but they get to leave.
But,
then you
exactly. As soon as they tell me what they want to see done, they gone. But my wife says she don't like that shit, and she here every day. If I do what she did, what mama told me to do, nigga, I'm finna be gone. You know, because she don't like that shit. Go stay with your mama then.
Right. It feels like something need to be fixed or recommended. My pops be like, hey, you might want to change that, put that over there, get that.
Right. Of course.
Just mother stuff.
But but what if Pops recommends this and the wife is like looking at you crazy, like we're not gonna do that.
We'll figure it out.
You say I'm all right.
Man, my dad, and Queen, you know this, my dad been remodeling the house for over 40 years, man. So if my daddy tell me something I need to do to my house, nigga, sorry, damn, where'd that come from? Damn, my bad, the old Kool-Aid coming out. but look, if my daddy tell me something to upgrade our house, I'm gonna listen to that dude, because he know what he's talking about, and eventually my wife gonna, you know what I'm saying? So he got experience. That's all. You know,
So what's your perspective on this, Sassy?
I would, okay, if I was married, I would put the first one first with my kids. My kids would be first. Yes.
Oh, your husband?
Why?
I was like, wow, I would put my kids first because anything happened with my husband, I don't know what happened. I don't know, just in case anything happened or he did anything, whatever. I'm not a Bible person, you know.
Okay, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
So the way I grew up is that I grew up to be independent, and just in case anything happened, I'm gonna have a secret account where you're not knowing about it. Just in case.
Hold on now. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I wonder why they call
Wait
you
a minute.
Sassy.
Hold on. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this secret account though. Like when you married, y'all supposed to know. Y'all supposed to know about everything, right? No.
I think everybody's different. What works for your household? I know that when I got married, and nothing against nobody, but when I got married, I didn't get married for just in case. Like I knew what he was gonna, because we've been through shit in college. So like, I don't want to be married and say, well, in case he leaves me, because I'm not going into marriage with an open heart. So I know this is who I wanted to marry, and I know him as a person and as a friend first. So if something was to happen, he not supposed to leave me out on shit creek. You know what I'm saying? That too. But
Right.
but I know my friends have that too, so nothing against that. But like, I think people are different, so whatever works for you and whatever, like you said, you was raised like that, that's okay. But like, I know, I mean, everybody's not fortunate to find someone like that. You know what I'm saying? Like my husband. But you know what I'm saying?
But hold on. But so you saying you wouldn't have a secret account, or does he have a secret account like y'all don't know about?
Money is not. We have. Money is not an issue. We have no secret accounts. We have a joint account. We have a separate account. We have a save. We save money. We pay our bills together. I know how much he make. He know how much I make. I don't be like, oh, like we know everything. Money is not. When it comes to that, it's no secret, and we're not arguing over what you got. Now, what we split is our own. You know what I'm saying? But like, we pay the bills. Yeah, we pay the bills together. We have a joint and separate.
So Sassy, you saying you would have a separate account though?
A secret, whatever, how you ever want to call it, is my money. I work hard for it. It's gonna be financing my kids because my kids come first at everything. So
you don't believe in joint accounts?
I believe in joint account if you're living in the same household and you guys contribute to stuff equally. But other than that, just in case anything happened, just in case, because I was raised not to trust anyone. So
interesting.
So I was raised not to trust anybody. I don't know what you will do behind my back or anything. And
or what you would do behind his back. You know what I'm saying? It goes both ways.
It does go both ways. So if anything happened, I'm all set, and my kids will be set because I don't have to worry about them financially. And so the kids come first, but then I would put my husband second because I believe that if you're in that same household, you made a vow to protect each other and to support each other. And so the parents giving their kids to you, they're my husband to me, you know, and like, so you should be able to take care of each other from there on. So, and then last would be your mother or my mother.
Okay, Sass, I got a question. So say that your kid is by your husband. Just technically speaking, would you still put your kid above your husband, or are you just putting your kids above your husband because they have different daddies? You know what I'm saying? So you see what I'm saying? Because without your husband, you wouldn't have your kids. You know.
If I married into a person that I married into a male that already have a kid, that already have a package already, it depends how long the relationship has been with me and that kid and that child as well. So if it's a new relationship that I'm building, then no, not yet. But if it's been a relationship for a while, I'm going to make sure that you're all taken care of as well too, because I'm going to make sure there's an adopted paper that you are my kid as well too. So we're going to make it legal.
Okay. Right. Okay. Cool.
So what about?
Stop it.
Yeah, too damn good.
Wait. Okay. So wait. Hold on, Sassy. So let's say your mother moves into your household, right?
downstairs. Okay.
Okay, so moms live with you, right?
Uh-huh.
So you get married, and moms is, maybe there's something going on, and moms is talking to you about your husband. Are you going to take mom's side, or are you going to take your husband's side?
So it depends on the situation. I'm not going to take my mom's side. I'm going to listen to them. That's all it is. I'm going to listen to both sides of the story. I'm not going to pick side. It's depending on what the situation is. I mean, if it's too big of a situation, if it's just like over little stuff like about, fixing a house, any little things like that, then I feel like we can come to an agreement or a disagreement. That's just it. But I don't usually pick sides. Just like anything that happened to my kids, if they get into fights and stuff, I always tell them, listen, mommy always got your back. Because no one ever listened to mommy when I was younger. So mommy always got your back. I will listen to you first, and then I will listen to everybody else's story. They can say you do this, and this, but mommy will listen to you. So that way.
That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. You're right. That's how it's supposed to be.
Junior, you didn't answer. You all right? You trying to dodge?
Don't dodge your question.
I'm gonna pick it back off what you said, sis. Like it just depends on, like, it's interchangeable between my wife and my daughter, so it just varies. And then my mom would be, of course, last. You know what I mean? So just because of this, our relationship here lately. Love you, mom, but she understands that. Ain't no.
Yeah, right. She understands. She understands.
Yeah. And I definitely understand it. The whole situation of your kids first, and your significant others first as well. But to me, I just think mom and dad should come first.
I feel you.
And I understand, that's your household, y'all building y'all family, which is cool. But I'm still gonna look out for my mom and dad because they was there from day one.
Yeah, we all are. Yeah,
we all are.
So
because I put my wife, because I put my wife first, don't mean I'm not gonna look out for mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? They all up there. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a tie between all three from your wife, daughter, and your mom. It's a close tie between all three of you. You know what I'm saying? But wife comes first. Man.
And I don't have kids. I don't have kids neither. So.
My daughter's gonna come next, and my mom will understand this. I'm sorry, mom. I love you. I love you, mama. yeah. But I mean, this is who I'm with every day. Every day, my wife and my kids, man. So that means
I definitely understand that. And like I said, I don't have kids neither, so I can't.
Right.
I can't fathom that situation neither. But
listen, DJ Quinn is a mama boy. You already see it already. Like,
Hey.
Gonna be in trouble.
Hey, Quinn.
We just talking about the topic, and he acted like we put his mama in the backyard.
Hey, I've been knowing DJ Quinn since he was born, and he's definitely the mama's boy. Hey, his mama, not no bad way, you know what I'm saying? But that's her baby, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is.
I mean,
mama boys.
Hey, I'm just saying, mom's held it down for me though.
Held it down.
So
she sure did. She sure did.
So,
I used to come over.
I gotta go.
I gotta
go with her first.
Yeah.
But I do understand the structure of the house and how it should go. And like you said, when I get married and maybe have some kids, then I might understand that a little bit better. But
right, you too.
Right now.
What about me?
Once you get married, you're gonna see too. You're gonna understand. Okay.
Once I get married. When I get married, it's still the same. My kids, my husband, and then my mother.
Wait. Let me ask you a question, Sassy. Is that due to your background? How is that? Is that kind of like how?
Experience.
Okay, for everybody that don't know, let everybody know your background. As far as your ethnicity. What I'm trying to say is that, different ethnicities have different ways of living. You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking you, like, is that part of your background? Like,
No, it's not.
or is that personal choice?
It's personal experience.
Okay.
It's personal choices. It's how I grew up and how I watch and observe. You make up your own mind through the experience that you observe, and you grew up and you're saying, listen, I don't want to be like that, and I don't to be left out in the dirt just in case anything like that happens.
Right.
So that's why I choose, who come first in that order. And no matter what the situation is, it's always my kids. That's just it.
We just don't want you bagging on the brothers. We want to let you know that the brothers is good. We good around here.
I'm a man hater. Okay.
No, you say.
I feel like she's saying that now, but sometimes, because I can see when I was younger, I was like, whatever. But sometimes when you find someone shows you, like, I don't know, you might, and I'm not saying you're going to change your mind, but you might find that person where you feel like, I'm not saying you're not going to have a secret account, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know if you might find someone where you're like, wow. Like,
I'm 36 years old. I will never change my mind on
Hey, but you know what though? I understand that secret account because you never know. Hey, like my grandpa always used to say, you gotta always keep your spare just in case. So I understand. I mean that's what he said. But I'm just saying. But I do understand the secret account because you never know. Like. Nowadays, you never know. You gotta have that account.
That's a good point. Yeah, you're right.
But you gotta make sure you go into a marriage knowing, because I can't. Never mind, because I don't want to. Some people have issues with that. No, because I don't want to. This might be live, and I don't want to say nothing.
Oh, it's live. We live right now. We live and direct. We are live and direct.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I got a question on secret account. Okay, go ahead.
Just make sure before you get married that's not an option, because you can say you're okay with it, but then you're really not, and then it's an issue in the marriage, and it keeps coming up in the marriage.
Don't even bring it up.
You should be confident in the marriage where I don't have to think about my secret account. You should make me feel secure if that's the case.
Okay.
But a question about it.
But you still got the secret account.
Yeah, but I'm talking about you still having a secret account though. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but you might need that though.
Answer this. The secret account. Okay, but you having a secret account, does that mean you can have a secret boyfriend? I mean, if you can hide money, you can hide anything.
Nah, that.
Bullshit.
Everybody just freeze while Dawson speaks.
What's up, guys? It's your girl DawsonSJewellS from Just Coolin' Podcast. Listen, if you would like for us to stream one of your promos or commercials during one of our Just Coolin' Podcast episodes, let us know. I'm talking about we streaming worldwide, Germany, Canada, just to name a few. For more info and details, click the link below. And always, remember, we just coolin'. Peace.
Damn, Dawson, you done that before, huh? You look like a professional too, boy. You done that before, huh?
I did that 10 times.
Ooh. Oh, did you? Yeah. That shit like one take. I thought that was one take. I'm like, damn.
So Q, you was talking about the processed food poisoning slowly, man. You elaborate a little bit on that, how you feel about that?
Like I was saying, I don't feel like, back in the days we was doing more farming. I feel like there's a lack of farming, and what is it, Big Farmer? Is that not Big Farmer? Yeah. Who is that making they're doing all of the farming and stuff from everybody? Like, matter of fact, I heard something about people was trying to do their own farming, but the government was telling them they couldn't do it.
Yeah, right.
So
you got to pay a tax or some type of shit. You got to pay some type of money. You know what I'm saying, to grow shit in your backyard now. That's how it is nowadays. It's crazy.
Yeah. So what's up with that? Like, I mean, I feel like we, if we could do our own growing, we wouldn't have as much processed food.
Right.
I mean, you can.
Right.
Some people are growing.
It's just like, I think what he's saying is like the bigger farmer like this,
right?
Like agriculture, like got acres of everything. Like they kind of control that. I think that's what he's talking about.
Right.
Yeah. That basically they're controlling. Like the other day, man, I bought some bananas. They didn't last that long, so I'm thinking to myself, like. You know, I remember when bananas used to last, days.
Yeah.
Now, overnight they might get brown, and you might be like, damn, this shit is.
Well, they can like clone that
It's
stuff now.
processed.
Like if you ever
Yeah,
buy
they cloning.
seeds and all that stuff like that too. So you gotta be careful. And then you want to make sure it ain't like, let's say you buy some bananas just from like Japan. Would you eat them from Japan or from another continent because they have to keep it preserved? So like you want to buy it locally as much as you can.
Right. Yeah, because you're right. Because it has to travel from Japan over to here. So of course they adding something.
Even Mexico, like there's a lot of fruits and stuff like that, but you have to look at your meats and all that. I always look at that, like how far did it take to get to the Super Walmart or wherever you shop at, or Kroger's, or
where does it tell you that at? It says it on the labels.
Well, on the fruits it has a stick on it. Like on the bananas, it's supposed to have a stick on it. It'll tell you like where it's from. Even like with avocados and all that, and then if you, as far as meats, most people, if you can afford it, you want to get like grass fed, meat,
Right, that's what I get for my kids. Yeah.
Hey, but even that nowadays, don't you never know.
You're right. It ain't nothing but a sticker. It ain't nothing but a sticker putting on the product. It could be some bullshit ass sticker.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like I'm saying though, my papa just turned 92 because we're not gonna see that type of shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Being 92, 100 years old, that's in the past because like Quinn said, it was farm raised. Everything they ate, they caught it themselves. They cooked it, cleaned it, all that they sell.
His grandparents too. Yeah.
My
grandparents was like that too.
Right. All of it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So.
And like to bring this up, I was talking to, I forgot where I where this guy was from, but I was talking to this guy, and he was like, we don't even have refrigerators where we live at. He lived somewhere overseas, and I was like, why? He was like, because we cook everything fresh, and if whatever we don't eat, we don't save that, we throw that away because that's considered old.
Right.
So they're eating a lot of more healthier foods over there than what we doing, trying to put in the refrigerator and preserve it. Like we're really not supposed to be doing that. We supposed to be eating that day, and whatever we don't eat, that needs to be thrown away. But
I just say do the best with a little, because like my husband, he go fishing every weekend. So if anything happens, we got snapper and sandperch.
How do you feel about
on the East Coast too?
Yeah, how you feel about the food over there in the East Coast, Sassy? Well, I'm sure Boston has probably some of the best food. Y'all close to the ocean too. So.
Yeah, I can't really relate to you guys when it comes to the food because we have so many choices, and the ingredient listed on there, it gives you a choice. You have so many choices of organic food, and we also have our option where we pay people to grow our food.
Wow.
Really?
It's like, it's a community based.
Grow my own food.
So you
no bullshit.
For you pay them certain amount of money every single month, and you just go. You don't even have to grow it yourself. You just go grab the food, the vegetables.
Really?
Yep. So there's so many choices.
I'm doing that next year. Then that's what I'm about to do. I grow stuff, so
So get paid for.
I want to learn how to grow, man. You gotta
real quick, Sassy. How much does it cost when you have to pay somebody to grow? Your foods. Like how much is that? What's the price like on that?
So one of the doctor I work with, she does that. Me, I don't care. I go to the supermarket and buy everything. So.
Oh, okay. Wait, so you gotta be kind of paid in order to do that. That's what you're saying.
No, not at all. You can
just another option, I guess. Right?
Yeah, we just have different options. And the thing is, my mom, she grows herbs in the backyard. She grows peppers, so it's easy for me to get access to those. And it's just easy access for me. And I know I'm supposed to, but I don't cook that much. So.
Oh, you don't cook either?
Did you just hit your head, mother boy?
Oh,
my bad. My fault.
But we have so many options.
That nigga said you don't cook either. she got secret account.
Yeah, you got secret account. You don't cook. What's going on?
You don't cook. Ooh, what the world?
I can afford to buy food every day. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
She balling.
Oh, okay.
I can But the thing is that we have so many choices. If you want organic food, you can. There's a restaurant it's called Life Alive, and it's local. It's all organic food.
What's it called again, Sassy?
Life Alive.
Okay.
Life alive.
Well, we have stuff like that here in Florida too. We have a bunch of that. Like, yeah, we have a lot of, and then you never know. Maybe we need to look up, where we at and see if we have that option. We might have that option and not even know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, there's
That's
so many.
true.
You probably just put on the subject and didn't even look at your option. Just because your mama cooked for you.
Oh, Sassy. Sassy in the house.
Ding, 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 ding.
Listen.
Sassy, what you drinking? What's that in that cup right there? What you got there?
Yeah, what you got in that cup there?
You said what? What is that?
Mango smoothie from McDonald's.
From McDonald's.
Yeah.
With 3 splashes of vodka, right?
You know
Yeah.
what? I do have
What?
some liquor in the fridge. We're good. I can grab some. It's Thirsty Thursday.
It sure is.
Wait, hold
It
on.
sure
Wait,
is.
I didn't know that
Cheers.
McDonald's had. When did the McDonald's get smoothies?
I ain't either. Well, she don't cook, so she know all the fast food gourmets. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
She know all the fast food gourmets and meals and deals and things. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, we don't have to take it.
Hold on. Before you leave, think about your banana. If you want it to last longer, take a
Yeah.
plastic wrap
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
wrap the top. Yes, wrap the top.
I did see that on YouTube like a couple days ago. Yep, I did see that. I
Wait,
haven't
so
tried
wait.
it yet, but
Like take some saran wrap and wrap the top.
yeah, the little stem part.
What about putting it in the freezer or the refrigerator?
No.
It's gonna be black.
No, but I'm
mushy.
saying, I mean, even though it'll be black, it's not gonna be no good though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't put it in the freezer and then pull it out. Oh, okay.
A month or something.
No, just wrap the saran wrap like we said.
All right, yeah.
Just keep it simple, careful. Wrap it and keep it out like your mom used to do. She ain't put them down to the refrigerator. She kept the motherfuckers on the table or put them somewhere. Just wrap the little top around
Hey,
it.
but we can't keep them on the table that long these days, though. They be going bad.
If you wrap, that's why you wrapping the stem
That's why you
part.
wrap it. It's supposed to help, but I do know
Yeah.
since it leaves the store. What's crazy
That's
is
a lot of work.
It can be the store for a whole week and not turn brown, but go to your house for 2 days.
Right, that's what I'm saying. How can it be in the store that long, and then when I bring it home, within a day it's already getting brown? Like, am I keeping my
that's a
house
good
too
question.
hot or something?
That's a
Or
good question.
Good observation right there.
Hey, just buy 2 at a time. Just buy 2 at a time. Each
That's
one one day, each one next day. Then go to the store and get you 2 more. Yeah, then voila, you know what I'm talking about?
hey, but they also got the little, what is that, Ready Fresh, that really got your little cooked meals and stuff. I'm about to check into that, because I
Hey,
don't
I'm
do
a
too
cook
much
too, though.
cooking.
Hey, another thing I do is cook some shit up, my nigga. Right now, I got some chicken on the. I got a pellet grill. I got some chicken on there. I'd like to check in a minute though, because they've been on about. They've been on. Oh no, that pellet grill. That pellet grill. You can set that temperature. You know what I'm saying? So I got it on 250 smoking. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what is it called? A
pellet grill. Wood. It's
What
called
is
a
that?
pellet grill. It's like
I don't know what the.
yeah. You never heard of pellet grill, Kim folk?
No, I haven't.
Okay. It's after we get off Google and shit, but it's a grill that you cook with wood pellets. You know what I'm saying? You got little bitty pellets about the cameraman about that big, and you pour in your you got the machine on the side, and you set a temperature, and it forces the pellets through the grill and cooks. It's like wood burning. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But Google that, man. That's the best grill shit you're gonna ever have, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sassy, if you get a pellet grill, you'll be cooking every day. I promise you.
You can't even explain it. How am I gonna get it?
That's why I said Google it, man. That's this lemonade. Well, hey. Ooh, that's Sassy.
He was trying.
Hey, listen,
I was
hold on. That's
trying.
what. Hey,
Sassy, I see you got a stylist over there. Tell him to come over here next week. Next time we get on the interview, I see you.
What?
I said Sassy got a makeup stylist over there. She was getting the makeup put on while we was talking. You got a stylist and everything.
Oh, you got a stylist?
It's a
Oh, that's
pen.
her hand.
Okay. I thought
What's in your cup?
you was rubbing your eyebrow with it. I'm like, oh, she got a stylist over there. Okay.
It
Oh,
looks like
okay.
somebody doing her hair, yeah.
Yeah, okay, we was about to say, you got a stylist and everything.
All that shit. I want all that. Yeah.
Let's go to song of the week, man.
Song of the week.
Yeah, go to play Awaken. You ain't gotta play the whole song, but we can play it and then just kind of we give our review on it. It's a guest we don't have before.
Okay. Well, the song of the week, Awaken. Who's this by? What's our guest?
It's B1 the Architect featuring S. From out of Canada.
Out of Canada. Check it out.
Yeah.
S, what up? It's B1. Yeah. As long as I'm awake and alive, I'ma keep counting my blessings while he's baking the pies. The devil's dessert fools us into taking the prize. The levels of earth we felt got us breaking inside. Yo, but ironically I'm stronger than ever. I'm an icon to beat. Every song makes me better. I will pipe palm a beat. Putting y'all in the shredder. Goal is lifelong for me. I set my heart up forever. My desire keeps me driven. I'm living despite perspiring. Rappers washed up the shore should really try retiring. Reaper knocking at my door, shit, I'ma die firing. The system's full of lies, see the drawer that they hide the wires. So many live blind, but now their eyes are widening. The grand awakening, demand greatness and rise to higher land. Every 16 I spit heat that can fry a fireman. With every big dream I sink deeper into the fire. That shit is beautiful. Every scar that I sustain on the ride, that shit is beautiful. It gets harder every day that I fight. That shit is beautiful. I'm martyr, but I'm taking this ride, and I thank God for every day that I awaken alive. That shit is beautiful. Every scar that I sustain on the ride, that shit is beautiful. It gets harder every day that I fight. That shit is beautiful. I'm martyr, but I'm taking this ride, and I thank God for every day that I awaken alive. Yeah. Ain't no shut.
Oh, you cut off at the wrong time though. But that's all right, man. That was Awaken by B1 the Architect featuring S, man.
I just wanted to give them a little bit. Y'all gotta go to their platform and check that out, you know, and download it or whatever. We just wanted to give you a little bit. We ain't gonna give you the, but I liked it. That was dope. I like that.
Yeah, lyrics is on point. Lyrics is on point. I mean, you don't hear that these days. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Lyrical. You know, you don't hear that these days. But that was some good. I like that. I like that too.
It has a boom bap sound to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
and they from Canada. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know
that ain't bad.
I don't know if the producer is or the producer and the rapper. I don't know if he's from there, but
okay.
He probably is. He doing a lot of collaboration producers up there. But
Okay.
Look over there, Miss Dawson over there shaking that wine. What you over there drinking? Hey, you gonna tell them about your show, Wine on In, for the Wine on?
Yeah, I want to. Yeah. I like that. Well, what's up with that?
That's every Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern time. I just try a new wine under $20, and then I do like a spotlight earring. These are one pair of my earrings. These are sold though.
Bring it down a little bit.
I think I don't like when here.
Okay, yeah, right there. Okay. How much do they usually retail for?
It depends. These are pretty big, so these are 20, but like I have some for 15. I have different types. I do like symbols and colors, freestyle art, whatever. You know, it's kind of like me on my earrings. You know, I'm kind of, you know.
Listen, she ain't gonna let you on the show on Wine on In. So if y'all trying to get on the show, I tried to get on.
You wine on now.
So.
She act like she don't know you, cuz. She act like she don't even know you.
Yeah, don't even. Yeah, I try to get on. Say, keep
who is that? DJ who?
What about you, Miss Sassy?
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. What's about you, Miss Sassy? What you got going on?
Nothing. I'm just chilling. I'm just working.
I feel you. That's a lot. You know, that's a lot.
Hey, listen, Miss Sassy posts every day, probably like around 3 to 4, 5 o'clock. She posts every day, probably about 50 times a day, and she's always doing something creative. So,
okay.
What's your page, Sassy?
Yeah, what is your page? I don't know.
So sassy.
So sassy. What's your page, Miss Dawson?
Miss Dawson 15 and _ DawsonSJewellS.
What's your page, Red?
Really, man?
What's your page, DJ Queen? Talking about you want to wine on in? How you
Hey,
gonna wine in?
me and Red share a page from Just Cooling Podcast. So you know, and I do that because you know I like to be low key. So if anything happened, I'm gonna say I was Red doing it, wasn't me.
No, I know when it's doing it too. 'Cause you ain't never on there.
Yeah, does anybody have any like local business they want to promote in their community, like whether it's a restaurant or entrepreneur or anything like that, small business, anything like that? If not, you don't have to. It's optional. I'm just throwing it out there.
I do.
Go ahead.
Okay.
So my location is in Lowell, Massachusetts, and I wanted to just highlight. It's like if you ever, this is a fast food Asian place where you can get like on the go egg rolls, on the go fried banana, on the go rice with like your chicken, yellow rice with chicken, all of those.
So it's like a drive-through.
It's not a drive-through. You have to walk in.
Oh, okay.
It's the dessert shop in Lowell. It's on Branch Street. It's on 32 Branch Street in Lowell, Massachusetts. They make shaved ice there too. And have lots of dessert there. Asian dessert, Cambodian dessert.
Hey, you need to do a video for them, and then we can play the commercial.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think I have one with me dancing in front of the shop.
Okay, that'll work.
But this is what the location looked like, and that's what it's called, Dessert Shop.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, do a video, and then you know we can play it as a commercial. Matter of fact, go in there and see if you can get a sponsorship.
Yeah.
And you know, make a little money on the side. I know you already balling. No, that don't mean nothing to you, but you know, I'm just saying, might be able to do a sponsorship. They might sponsor us.
All right, got you.
Right.
All right. Anybody else?
I wanna. It's not. Well, we have an event going on. I mean, it's in Boynton Beach here in Florida. I know you guys won't be able to come, but it's a fashion show. It's Eminent's 9th annual fashion show. It's a fashion show that she does every year. I will be walking in it in the Lorette collection and many other designs. But
how come you haven't done a video for that too?
I think I posted it.
And the sponsorship for the Just Cooling podcast. We sponsor.
Okay.
We trying.
Anyway, it's August 12th, Boynton Beach, Florida, from 2 to 9. Eminent Beret's 9th annual fashion show. Get some tickets. If you can't come, still purchase some tickets to support.
All right.
Hey, this episode is brought to you by Sativa.
What?
Hey, send me some of that. Send me some of that, Ken, folks. Hey, I'm about to give my address.
Right, and after you take a little swift of that, you might want to check out Wanda J's Next Generation here in Tulsa, 111 North Greenwood Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's dine-in and takeout. Primarily just soul food, catfish, chicken, fried chicken.
Red, how come you haven't done a video for that?
Hush, man.
And a sponsorship.
Hey, I got it.
Come on, man.
Hey, Red.
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to you guys and shout out to Spud, Big Spud, and Sassy for coming along.
Yes.
On this journey, man. So,
Yeah, we appreciate y'all, man.
I appreciate y'all for even putting up with my ass and Sassy mean ass. I mean, Sassy.
Yeah.
What's up, Red?
I'm gonna hit y'all with this closing quote, man, before you tend to the fam, man.
Okay, already.
All right, so I do a closing quote at the end of every show, so I always try to end the show with some positivity.
Already.
Put some, some meat on your brain. All right, so go like this. No matter how hard the past is, you can always begin again. Pretty simple. No matter how hard the past is, you can always begin again. That's by Buddha. So I just wanted to leave y'all with that.